I've only been going for about 10 minutes there, and already I've been pulled over to the side, and I thought I would be, because this Munro that I'm climbing today, and as I looked at the map, down where you start, there's lots of things on the map like standing stone, cupping, ring marked rock, old shielings, things like that. So it shows that this has been inhabited for centuries, this area. And I've just walked over there and had a look at these old shielings, these old areas that people would have lived in, where they would have kept their livestock. And it's just amazing to see that even today there's still sheep in this field, so it's still being used for the same purpose as it was probably hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. But today's Munro is Meall Ghaordaidh, no, not Meall Ghaordaidh. I can never get the pronunciations right, but that's where I am. It's a solitary Munro that sits just north of Cairn. It's not one that you really hear people talking about, and I guess of the 282 Munros, there's probably only a few really that are like famous, the ones that everybody talks about and knows. The plan today was to do this one with Gus. However, another check of the weather forecast last night put the heat somewhere around 26 degrees Celsius, which is for about 4 or 5 hours on the hill for him. He would do it, but it wouldn't be ideal. So I took him out last night. He got his big run down the beach. He found a plastic cup. He thought it was the best thing in the world. Ran about with that for the whole walk. Then we dumped the cup in the bin, and he had a great time. But yeah, he's not here today because I just didn't want to take the risk. As much as we've got plenty of water, nah, it's not worth it. So, solitary hill, solitary Munro, with a solitary walker, Meall Ghaordaidh, 1,039 metres high, or 3,408 feet high. Let's go, and hopefully this haze burns off and we get some views. I think it's going to. If Gus was here, all this bracken and ferns, you can guarantee that I'll be finding ticks on him for at least a week. Absolutely guarantee it. And it is getting hot already. Hot, hot, hot. Don't know why I said that, but it's hot. Within the last 3 minutes of that, all that haze has just went, see you later. It's just disappearing down there. But it's opened up the views, but it's also letting that heat in. You could genuinely feel it just ramp up within those couple of minutes. Although I can now see the hills around me. It's just absolutely stunning. Because when that haze was in, you don't get the views, you don't get to see just how far you've got to go and the height of them. But when that's cleared, it puts it all into perspective. So it's time to get into short mode. I'm not a great fan of sun cream and things like that. I prefer a physical barrier like clothes or a bit of shade, something like that. Maybe a building with triple glazed UV reflective windows and aircon, just something like that. Not too fussy. But yeah, sun cream is it's a necessary evil, but I don't like it. Whew, that is a warm one. I'm going to do this, get myself prepped, and keep on going. that instantly feels better. It's, yeah. Why did I even start with ozone? Absolutely bliss. So just flies. I've just crossed the 500 meters of height contour. So 539 meters in height to go. I've got about 2k of distance as the crow flies, so just straight to go, so probably a bit more than that with the angle. This is a massively exposed hill. There's nothing here, there's no trees, there's no nothing. So whatever weather you're getting for the day, be that sun or rain or wind or whatever, you're getting it on this face. Oh, I forgot my watch today, so normally I just quickly look at that to see what the steps are and things like that, watch my heart rate, and also to see the temperature. But going off my chart, about this time we should be about 23, 24 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's absolutely been the right decision not to bring Gus here, because I've still got all that height to go, and I think it would have just been too much for him. It wouldn't have been fair. But it's okay for us, so let's push on and get this little hidden gem in the bag. This is a cracking Munro. Just seeing loads of blueberry shrubs around this area. They're just scattered everywhere. They're just so unassuming, little what's it called, spear-tipped leaves, or spear-tipped leaves all over them. I'd say just hidden in amongst the grasses. At 2 months' time in September, they'll be full of blueberries. Right for the picking if you can get them before the deer. As I came there over that wee plateau, there was this beautiful little breeze. Just came in just for a couple of minutes and just stood there and just enjoyed it. It just took the heat right out. It was so refreshing. But not far to go and we'll be at the top of Meall Ghaordaidh, Meall Ghaordaidh. Another thing I did notice on the maps when I was researching this Munro, like I say, down there's the shielings and the standing stones and cup and ring marked rocks and things like that. Another thing there was a bloomery mound. I had never heard of that before. I'd done a bit of research and apparently a bloomery was an old kind of kiln where people centuries ago would build a furnace and slowly heat the rock and get iron ore out of it, and the bloomery mound is the kind of remnants of the slag that comes out the rock, leaving the kind of the wrought iron. Very, very crass kind of process from what I understand, But just there I found a little bit, it's everywhere. Now we're near the summit and this rocky outcrop is exposed. The whole side of the hill is it's glittering, and it's just everything, it's just all this iron ore. It's just in the hills. It's yeah, it really is sparkling. But there we go, another bit of pointless information, but something that just interests me. And if you're into your iron ore and Bloomery Mountains, then you're welcome. I'm very nearly at the summit now. I can see this kind of rock that's just standing out on the ridge there. I've got about 39 metres of height to go, and this rock looks like a kind of a Pope's hat, like is it a mortar or a mortise? I think it's a mortar. A Pope's hat, and you can see it there. There's a little bit there just behind me, and it's loads of switchbacks, but the grip is good because the rock is all that iron ore rock, so on a day like today there's just no issues whatsoever. But we're nearly there, a couple more minutes and this one will be ticked off. There you go guys, that is Munro 31 for me, so just the 251 to go, so not far off. Absolutely amazing. I've just looked at the time there and that's taken me 2 hours 45 minutes to get from the car up to here, but I have been stopping for drones and filming and all that kind of stuff, so I think you can easily, with a decent level of fitness, get up here in 2 hours, not an issue. When I planned it, the timings came out for a 4-hour trip to the top and back, so absolutely plausible to get this one done within 4 hours, given the conditions and all that kind of stuff. There is a haze, I've not got a massive field of view, but I can see back to Ben Lui Schist Formation. I know those two, you can pick them out no matter where you are usually. And then over here we've got the Ben Lui Schist Ridge, which I say I'm going to do as a full group of 7, that's the plan. But yeah, absolutely another amazing day. I am just going to chill out here now, get my sandwich, my cheese and ham sandwich wrapped in tin foil with a bit of piccalilli today, and I am just going to enjoy this. It's absolutely glorious. I mean, what a day, absolutely what a day. And down there I can see a dam, I think is that Glen Lochay? Without looking at the map, I can't remember if that's Glen Lochay or that is, I think that is there. But yeah, beautiful dam down there, beautiful reservoir, absolutely amazing. Just this is what the slog is worth, all of this, all of these views, just everything, absolutely worth it. The only thing that's missing is a couple of doggies. Sid would have had no chance, he's just too old. And Gus, I think he would have struggled. It wouldn't have been fair on him, but yeah. Maybe next time a wee bit of cloud cover and we'll get him up in Munro. But until then, hope that's given you an insight into this Munro Meall Ghaordaidh. Meall Ghaordaidh. And yeah, any questions, anything like that, pop them in the comments and I will get back to you. But until then, take care and I'll see you on another Munro. Might be those ones over there.